you had your moments, but just where did it get away from you?
Oh yeah, a couple bad ends there, but you know what? I mean, we wanted to play as well as we could, and unfortunately, it's just the first game of the year for us, and first game for this team with one new player, and just weren't as sharp as we needed to be in certain shots.
And when you fall behind someone like Jennifer Jones' abilities, it's tough to come all the way back, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean, we're fighters, and we always play that way. So even falling back 3 before the 5th end, we knew, a tie is okay right now. So we were just working towards trying to get back to that point, and I guess we just lost it there in the 9th.
In the 4th end, were you thinking draw and then switch to hit?
I was thinking draw, yeah, and then I went to the front end, and Jill was just saying, you got lots of options there with the double on center, so I thought, yeah, I'll try that, but I just didn't throw it well enough to keep it on one side of the rock.
And the 8th end, you were drawing 5 and forced you to clutch up with a draw to cut you down to 1, I guess.
I know. It was unfortunate with my last one because we really didn't do much with my last one, and we needed to keep it out there to take that draw away, and we would have had a lot of higher chance for more multiples. So that was unfortunate. She made a perfect shot too to keep us to 1, I should say.
Still quite an inaugural event for this, the PointsBet, and you had the fans behind you. What did it feel like to have the cheers?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, we really had the fans in there the first part of the game, and then we fell behind a bit, and they went a little quiet, but it was so much fun to have them out there. So much fun to play this event.
Okay, good try.
Thanks.
Jen, you've been in a lot of situations, obviously, in curling events all over the place, but this is unique. First game out there, and the pressure's on right away. What was that like?
Well, it feels like every event you play, the pressure's on you first game. So I don't know. It didn't feel much different, to be honest, but it's definitely a unique event, and I'm sure as the week goes on, the pressure will build for sure.
And especially, going out there against obviously a team that a lot of eyes were on, and some early swings of momentum, but obviously the 3 steal makes a world of difference for her.
Yeah, she got unfortunate. I mean, you hit and roll out, and we got that big steal at 3, so it made a big difference. And they had the hometown crowd here, which was fun. We had a way bigger crowd than I thought in the middle of the day. It was awesome to see so many people come out, and we've got a couple Maritimers on our team, so everybody said that they'll now switch to us, so I'm hoping that's true.
Tell me about the 8th end. If you're lying 5 and you had to clutch up with it, cut down to 1, I guess.
It was a disaster of an end. We will all admit that, and the idea was just to cut them down to 1, and it was not a comfortable situation. They put a lot of pressure on us that end, but it was really good to get away with just to steal a 1 and try to maintain a little control.
How important is the fact you've got some games under your belt, whereas this was their first game of the season?
Yeah, that's why we curled early. We're a new team, so I think these girls have curled together for the most part, except for Jill at second. I don't think it was as important, but for us, we're new. We wanted to, get some games, feel each other out, kind of see how everything works. So for us, we wanted to play early, and it feels like we're mid-season already. So.
And what about the fact you're playing against? The best are all here in one venue and shoot for the big prize money.
Yeah, never a dull moment, hey? It's all so much fun, and it's great to see all the teams here. And you know what? I've been lucky enough to be in Fredericton probably almost a dozen times now, and I just love it here and have been able to curl here a couple times. It's a great venue, so feeling very fortunate to be here.
Invitational. How was your first round there?
It was pretty good. It was our first game of the season together.
Was
so
that really?
Yes, it went okay.
Playing a club champion team, obviously a team that you're not familiar with, and sometimes that can actually be a little tricky when you're unfamiliar. What were your kind of first impressions there?
Yeah, we've never played them before, and they do have different releases than us, so it's hard to get a read on the rocks and what they'll do. But we just went out there and played our game and put some pressure on them early and got some breaks. And I know we struggled a little bit, and we just kind of got to figure out the sheets a bit more.
Every game from here on out, it just builds up in intensity, right? I mean, how are you treating this event? It's got to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be back out on the ice and playing. So, we're just going out and enjoying ourselves this week and not putting any pressure on ourselves, and just to really enjoy this atmosphere. Is so good out there, and hopefully it continues throughout the week.
Pretty good for a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Your team is familiar with each other. Obviously, you guys stuck together, one of the few teams to do. What's it kind of like looking around there and seeing all these switch ups and just how it shook kind of the curling world or the ecosystem?
Yeah, it's definitely different. We got to they play together now, so it's definitely different. But we just kind of just focus on ourselves and what we need to work on.
Team expectations. I know Abby and Paige, they're out in Ottawa right now, so you have familiarity with Kieran close. I know that given previous university junior championships. How did the team kind of come together behind the scenes?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not saying we didn't have any expectations coming into this, but we know Kira and Calissa both from juniors, and we thought it would be a good match to kind of bring them out here, and we all have similar personalities. So we came out here, gave it our all, and we managed to sneak out a win in the way. So yeah, definitely proud of the girls and how they've played and have come together as well.
Any team bonding kind of leading up to this, or how did that
No, not really. We messaged them on Facebook and had a half-hour Zoom call, and then we all flew in yesterday and hung out for a bit. But besides that, not much.
Lo, you said no expectations coming in, but obviously Chelsea's like perennial Scotty's contender. So how does that feel for you? Have you played her before or had a chance to?
Yeah. I think I've played her a couple of times. I think all of them have been really close games. I think anybody can come out there and shoot well, and all you can really ask for is a good game, and it was a great game. So yeah, really happy with that.
What are your anticipation for the rest of the week now after that? Money?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe hang out a little bit and I don't know, just regroup and try again for a good game against Jennifer on Friday. I think that'll be a big one. Yeah, I think all you can really ask for is good shots at this point, and yeah, really happy to be here. This is a great event.
Awesome. Thought we were going to see our first draw to the button shootout there.
Yeah, me too.
You guys got away with it coming up a little bit late in that one. What did you think was the key for your team here today?
Yeah, I think we just grinded through it, to be honest. We figured out the ice as best as we could and got caught a few times with basically just doing errors and throwing it the wrong way. But we were able to take advantage when we could and stay in the game, and I think that was the difference.
How important is that going to be? Because for a lot of teams, this is going to be either their first, second event of the year. There's still a lot of teams kind of trying to figure it out, I think, maybe grinding through, like you said.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Everyone's still figuring it out and getting their legs back after the off season. So, yeah, we're happy to come away with the win, and hopefully we can get better moving forward and go from there.
Is this your first event of the season so far?
Second. We played in Edmonton.
Okay,
yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Expectations for this week? I mean, you got another big game up against Kerri, I believe. Next.
Yeah.
It's going to be a challenge.
For sure, yeah, they're a great team. So I think at this point we're taking it one game at a time and go from there and just try and make as many shots as we can.
$3,000 retro too?
Yeah, made the trip worth it, yeah. It's a bit stressful, but...
I guess that's the thing, eh? Like, was there any, not really necessarily considerations in maybe opting out, because I know that the travel is kind of covered with that initial $5,000, but does that kind of thought process go into it, whether it's worth the trip at times? Or?
For sure, yeah, it's pretty far for us, and but no, it's the inaugural event and we wanted to be here, so we're happy we came. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure in that first game because you want to make the trip worth it at the same time.